Hey all, this is Mrs. Gable with Chapter 10, Section 5, The Contributions of Women to the War Effort. All right, so we're going to have a couple different sections about this, about women contributing to the war effort. It does start off with Clara Barton, who is volunteering on the Union side as a nurse. She will treat hundreds of wounded soldiers, and eventually she is actually going to create the American Red Cross, which we still see today. Our first main section is women soldiers and spies. All right, we learned that there are as many as 400 women disguise themselves as men and enlisted in both the Union and the Confederate armies. Okay, they really had to make sure that their true sex was hidden, otherwise they faced consequences. The other part of that was spies. Women made exceptional spies because people typically didn't think of women as spies, that they could do that. But there are both spies for both the Confederate armies and the Union armies that prove that women can definitely be spies. All right, so we have a famous Confederate spy named Rose Greenhow. The information that she gets helps them win the first Battle of Bull Run in 1861. Elizabeth Van Lew works with her former slave Mary Elizabeth Bowser, who is in Jefferson Davis's home. And Jefferson Davis is the Confederate States of America president. So they're working to get information from his home over to Union generals. Okay. Women do provide medical care. All right, we have big names like Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman, two African-American women who have tried to get people out of slavery through the Underground Railroad, where they basically helped escaped slaves make it to freedom. Well, they become Union nurses as well. Not only are they nurses, but they scout ahead for the Union Army. Scouting basically means looking ahead and seeing, okay, this is how many Confederate troops are in front of us. This is how far they are in front of us, how many cannons and horses, how many people, all of that important information. Southern women are going to work as nurses as well. However, since the majority of the fighting is happening in the South, a lot of their homes are turned into makeshift hospitals, all right, where Confederate soldiers could be fixed up. Women have to overcome prejudice in order to serve. There's a couple different reasons. Some men thought it was unladylike for them to care for wounded soldiers. Others thought that their presence in hospitals would distract the soldiers. Some even thought that women are too delicate for battlefield conditions. Okay. There's even instances of surgeons not being able to join the Army as a doctor. Okay. They had to be assistants. Right? So they faced prejudice even during war. However, if they weren't out kind of in the front lines, there was still a lot to do at home. Thousands of men just went off fighting, so women had to step up and perform jobs to support their family and the war effort. So whether that means they were taking roles on family farms or in the family business, they're continuing to raise the family, but they're also organizing aid societies to raise money for war supplies, using it to collect and distribute food to soldiers. In the North, where we already know there's a lot of factories, more and more women are working in those factories to create military uniforms. Okay. With men off at war, there's more job opportunities. Women fulfill a significant number of government positions. That could be in offices copying documents, working for the Treasury Department creating money, working for the post office. Women take dangerous jobs in munitions factories, which make bullets and artillery shells. Right? So there wasn't just one way that the women helped fight in the war. You had to answer the question between North and South, 3 things for the North, 3 things for the South. You could give specific spies or soldiers or nurses. You can give what it was like for the Southern nurses compared to the North, what Northern women at home are doing compared to the South. Any of those apply. All right.